Good morning, Raj. Thank you for coming to the Asian Summit on Cloud and Security. And I'd just like to ask you a few questions this morning, if you may. Um, this is an important subject where we talked about cloud and security in this, particularly in Malaysia, where there's a lot of transformation programs, there's a lot of digital transformations going on.
Right.
But having said that, in your view, what do you think is the trends of cloud and moving to cloud towards cloud from your perspective?
So, if we look at the cloud today, I think the adoption is slowly begin to increase. It took off in a bang many years ago in terms of, I think it was more of a hype many years ago. I think today's adoption is increasing. But what we found recently is in some cases, there have been many security breaches in the cloud. And with these breaches, we are seeing that the trust level is a little bit going down because people are finding that, will I lose my data on the cloud? Will I have privacy data revealed? It happened in some of the cloud systems today. So I think the issue today for a business, there we have to weigh in two things: cost versus the security aspect of it. For example, for some of the banks, the data has to be resident to the country, and you can't have the data outside. So if you use one of the public clouds, it depends where the cloud is hosted. If it's hosted within the country, it's fine. Or if it's hosted outside the country, it may be an issue because regulations, from example, from the monetary authorities ensure the cloud the data should be within the country. So those are a few things we need to look at before moving to the cloud. And the adoption is, we think, is going up because I think that's a huge cost benefit. You don't need to bother about infrastructure, managing it, hiring IT people to manage your IT system. Now everything is managed by somebody. Your backup is done. But then you got to weigh two things, security versus privacy versus the cost. So that gets very
I speak to a lot of companies, or rather, I was just a man on the street. There's a notion that going to cloud is cheap, but there's also a notion that cloud is expensive. So if you look at, there are mixed feelings about it. But from your view, what do you think?
So I think it depends on the scale. For example, I myself use the cloud. Okay, I use I use OneDrive to store all my photographs on it. It's so much easier. I just take a picture of my phone. It uploads back to the cloud. I have my data there. I don't worry about backup. I can go anywhere around the world. I can retrieve those photographs. But again, there's a cost-benefit issue for the normal consumer, the guy on the street. Whether it makes sense to just leave it on your phone, leave it on your separate device, or put it in the cloud. So I think there's for the normal layman on the road, I think the key thing is a cost-benefit issue. Security is given. If you're having something on the cloud, I think we take it as if it's secure. So that's from a layman.
Right.
But that makes a difference when you come to enterprises or to the government.
Right.
So I think there's more regulations in place for both enterprises and government, where they need to look at regulations from the regulators on where the data to be stored. So there's a difference because it's not for us. We decide what we want, but for the government and the enterprises, they are governed by a lot of regulations to decide where the data should be stored.
Excellent. You mentioned about security, and that's a very, very important element on the consideration, a big consideration for security. Do you think there's a lot of awareness in security on cloud, people that are moving to cloud, or do you think that maybe there's one area they're lacking because it's not known? And second question, lining up to that, will be: are there breaches already in cloud? I mean, from your opinion and from your observation?
Yeah, I mean, we have seen breaches in Sony, for example. A lot of name and password, were revealed to some hackers had hacked in. There were issues with other hackings happening across different systems, across various systems today. So I think the key thing is how will you then protect the privacy of the individual? That is really an issue today. And it depends. If your data is not sensitive, for example, if it's insensitive data, I think the photographs I have, for example, they're not sensitive. So it's okay, it's just photograph my family. You get to see them anyway, so that's on the cloud. But it was my financial statements. Maybe it's a bit more, or my health records. That may be a bit more privacy. So that data I may not put in the cloud. I may keep it locally with me to ensure there's no breach of security. So I think those are things we have to weigh while actually making a decision whether to move to the cloud or not.
But some concerns about organizations where the data is now sitting outside of the premise. And there's a fear that what's happening to the data. Should they fear this, or should they not worried about this?
Okay, so I think that is really something which it depends on the laws of the country. For example, in the US, if your data sits in the cloud, and then, or if you put example, if you use Gmail, then the data in the US, they have access to use the data and actually do advertisements, for example. In Europe, is the reverse. if the data is on cloud, it's still owned by the owner, and you need to get permission from the owner to actually do a data analytics, whatever. So I think the regulations from country to country vary. So that is the key part, and I think today that is important because everyone is concerned about privacy. You have phone numbers going out, addresses going out, your emails going out, and you get all kind of spam mail and things like that. So I think that is really depending on the country, how seriously we take it, and how you want to move forward. I think in Malaysia today we are begin to implement very specific, at least for government, very specific cybersecurity laws. We just released a document in April. Mampu released a document in April, looking how do you actually secure your data, whether it's on a cloud or whether it's on a private premise, or how do you secure it? Because I think the privacy data is very important, and especially in the government, you have various levels of data classification. It could be things like secret, top secret, or limited use, whatever. So we got to ensure that, and we also governed by OSA. So the data leaks out, there's an OSA thing that governs it. So we got to ensure that we meet those criteria. That's important, whether it's a cloud or private.
I think that's an important point that you mentioned from a government perspective, from a perspective of public services. There's a lot of emphasis on security. But if you go down one more level down, if you look at the SMEs, for example, or a medium-sized enterprise across the country, I do hear from the marketplace sometimes there are a lot of breaches in security. Do you think there's enough awareness there? Do you think there's enough knowledge out there about security, and how much cost? I mean, I know that there's no cost for security. So your thoughts on that?
See, for the SMEs, I think in Malaysia specifically, and also the SMEs, I think the knowledge on security is still a little bit lacking.
Okay.
So I think summits like this, for example, will give them a bit more awareness about security. I think that is really key because people don't understand the many forms of how people can get in and hack in, get data. That's one. And then how to secure networks. Like what you're saying, there's no price on security. But again, we have all of us have our budgets. I can't be spending an unlimited amount of budget on security. So I think you got to decide how much security you want. What's the limit? I can be saying I'm standing here, I need a bodyguard. Do I need a bodyguard? Or maybe not. If I'm a politician, maybe I need a bodyguard. Maybe, I'm not sure. So I think same thing with data security. How much you want to spend on it, you have to decide. The decision has to come from the individual. If you don't have knowledge of deciding, I think there are many organizations who can actually help you consult and a lot of information on the World Wide Web, which you can actually information to look at what's happening, how to secure the data, and to choose what plans to secure the data. So I think it's just like choosing your individual taste. Just like what you taste, but the same thing, the same appetite for security. Whether you want to go all the way to the extreme case or you want a limited. So I think you have to make the decision.
Good. So it's kind of weigh the whole balance, the whole.
Right.
Your last thoughts for sea level. If I ask you to say one or two words on the whole cloud and security, what would that be? Your advice?
So I think the key thing for sea levels, we need to look at the ROI, the return on investment, whether you invest into the cloud or whether you invest on your own enterprise system on your site, also hybrid where you have partly on the cloud and partly private. I think a lot of us today look at a hybrid version because I think that is key. So I think that decision again comes from the business perspective, how much data you have, how sensitive is your data. So I think they need to consider many aspects. And I think the key part is not just cost, but also the other part, which is important, security. How secure is the data? What is going to be your reputation damage if the data leaks out? Is there a big damage to reputation? So even though it may be cheap to use the cloud, but if there's a breach in security, will it affect your reputation? Reputation could be, losing your whole business. So I think we need to weigh between those things like cost versus reputation of damage due to security leakages or whatever. So I think that is a key concern for all the sea levels to look at.
That's a lot of good advice on that note.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tillaraj from Mimos. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Enjoy the conference.
Right.